Welcome, welcome.
Hello. Welcome to episode 30 of As We Art.
Getting that tea in there. What's the tea? Spill the tea. As We Art, thank you for being here. I'm Monica.
I'm Candace.
And we are talking about the art we're creating right now. We're talking about what's inspiring us this week. And we want to hear from you, right? We're trying to hear what you all are working on, which we have a lot this week. And it's been very inspiring. So thank you. But anything if you're out there listening, if you can share with us what you're working on, what's inspiring you, we love it.
Yes. We love being a team with everyone. So
Yeah.
it's great.
Okay.
I'm kind of dragging a little bit today.
I'm
trying to pep it up. I may or may not have just had a hot flash, so moving through that.
Well, at least you're wearing your gnarly hat.
Yes. And I'm not going to lie. I bought this hat knowing full well that it's made for a child and still fits my tiny head. So
it's not a kid's hat.
It's a little boy's hat.
Oh, really?
It
what
really
brand is it? Is it the
Maui and Sons?
Okay. You do a lot of Gecko, Hawaii, Maui, and Sons. Candace is a product of the 90s, folks. So that neon-esque situation. But gnarly was a word we used in the 80s for rad or awesome.
Yeah. I was born in the 80s, but most of my childhood, my formative years of my childhood were in the 90s.
There you go. It's funny being from two different decades. I'm 10 years older than Candace. And even though she has a ton of knowledge and references and points from the 80s, she knows more about 80s music than I do. When we first met and she said, what music to listen to? I'm like, 80s, when I was a teenager. And she's like, well, what? Dark wave, new wave, post-punk? I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't know.
Shit, I don't know, 80s genre.
Okay, so we're here. We are so happy you're here. If you're following us on the podcast, awesome. Your ears are getting a little treat.
They are.
If you're watching us on YouTube, hello.
Hello.
Extrasensory stimulation.
Yes. Post-hot flash visual references.
But either way, whether you're watching or listening, we do encourage you to follow us on Instagram, especially this week because, every week we add pictures. Mm-hmm. But this week we have a really important finished art project that's going to adorn this lovely snake lamp that is standing between us.
Yes.
There you go. But if you're just listening, it's a tall, it's like 5 feet of brass snake floor lamp. It goes straight up and then coils around with a very long tongue. And I was tasked with creating a stained glass lampshade. For those of you who have been following the last probably 2 or 3 months.
6 months.
No, I don't know when we first got the assignment.
I don't know. I think it's been about 2 months.
Okay. Well, it took me at least a month through prototypes and engineering with my non-engineering brain to make a pattern. And it just kept not working. And so I finally got there. If you've been here all along, you know the process. And I'm really glad that it's done.
Woohoo!
So if you are just listening, that's great. But you're going to want to see this lampshade because I'm never making another one like it. You'll want to check out Instagram.
Yes. Do you want to go first or do you want me to do the art first so that we can then celebrate your lampshade?
What do you mean? Oh, art instead of inspiration. Yeah, let's start with art. It doesn't matter. Mine will be a little bit trickier. Why don't we do yours? Mine's a little more complex because of the lamp sitch.
Yes, the logistics.
You got back into carving, so let's hear about it.
I did. I was able to sit down and work on some carving this week. It was a lot of fun. I'm working on our As We Art sign, and it is now 4 layers deep of 6 layers. So we're almost there.
Okay.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work.
Oh, I'm glad you brought the lino cut. The lino.
Yeah.
The linoleum.
So here's the sign as of right now. Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Yeah, there's some massive detail. I'm going to hold it a little closer.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a pumpkin for those that are listening with the words "As We Art" carved into the pumpkin. But I'm going to be adding a couple more layers to give a little more color contrast and some pop to the letters. So I just carved the next layer that will get printed. So this is what the lino looks like now. So I'll do a printing like this, and then I'll do some more carving, and then
hold
I'll
it closer.
do one more. Okay.
You got to see the letters, particularly. If you're just listening, check out Instagram.
Yeah, you have to you have to carve letters backwards with a lino cut so that when you print them, they're the right way.
As We Art.
Yes.
So if you're just listening, we already have an As We Art sign on one of the walls behind us that I made in stained glass. And Candace has been wanting to make one for the other blank wall behind us. So pretty soon, once all of her layers and colors and carving are finished, this will be framed and up on the wall behind us. It is awesome. It's hard to tell probably from this angle, the amount of detail, the tiny patient lines, the tiniest tools that are very sharp, by the way.
Very sharp, yes.
That Candace makes to get each detail in the letters and the lines of the pumpkin in the stem. How many colors so far?
3 different oranges, a green, and then a grayish brown.
On the stem. What about the back? All this background she carved away. I love that there's some chatter showing. This takes so many steps and so many hours of carving, but it's very impressive. I'm glad that you are feeling better and can get back into art. That is awesome.
Thank you. It's been fun. Yeah.
And I just, in case anyone's wondering, it is a pumpkin theme with jack-o'-lantern carving of the letters. I do want to make sure the world knows that is not because of the time of year. This is not a seasonal decor for Candace.
It's a year-round fascination.
Halloween, creepy, spooky, fall-esque things are definitely a 365 thing up in this household.
Yes.
Which I had to learn when we met. It was pretty funny. I was like, all right, it's time to put Halloween decorations away. And she's like, what? Why would you put them away?
No.
We do have bins worth. We love decorating for Halloween. And we do bring out even more for the September, October season.
I just have a few spooky little motifs that stay up year round, but it's mostly just like one knick-knack here or there.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a ton. But it was funny to know which ones are Halloween seasonal and which ones are year round, because it took some getting.
The difference.
You got to know the difference. All right.
It's Monica's turn.
Really great work.
Thank
I know
you.
that took a lot. I love the little dots on the background pumpkin. Like, there's so much detail to this. So make sure you check out Instagram where I'll really zoom in on the photo. Okay, my lampshade is done. And I will say this is the scariest part when a project is done, but it's a commission and it's not delivered to the client yet.
Yep.
I mean, I'm regretting.
So stressful.
I just put on moisturizer and I shouldn't have, because this is the time you don't want to drop the fucker.
Yep. Delivering, like on your way to delivering something is the worst, because you're like, if this cracks now, I'm going to lose it.
And it's glass. And so I remember, oh God, this is fucking heavy.
First, let's just take a moment because, wow.
Okay. Thank you. So we have an apple. This is an Eve with her apple motif. That's what the customer wanted. And she wanted blonde hair that wraps around. Each panel's over 10 inches high with height going outside the lines above. And we're back to her apple. So this is the lampshade. It's extremely heavy. I used a lot of solder to connect it all. Each panel got its own solder, but then connecting them. And then I even took it further and added lead came liner things. What is that called? Lead came. Sometimes we use it to wrap. Lead came. We use it to wrap pieces or frame pieces. And I put one.
Yeah, it's lead came border pieces. Instead of internal lead came, which has a channel on both sides, so you can put glass on both sides. The border lead came just has a channel on one side. Yeah. And the other side's solid.
A U channel instead of an H channel.
That's exactly right.
For those glass artists out there. So I did put U channeled came wrapping around and then peekaboo. Okay.
It's so cool.
So I have some pieces of advice for any other glass artists out there that would like to someday take on a lampshade. If you want to experiment and play around and try out things, that's fine. It took a while to kind of really get the pattern to work and the shaping to work. This was a particular challenge because I couldn't flare out the angle of flare. Is that a mathematical term?
Totally. Yeah, that's geometric.
Yeah. So the angle of flare, I was limited based on the shape of the snake lamp. I couldn't let the glass touch the brass. The woman whose lamp this is said she had a lampshade. The original lampshade cracked. She got a replacement lampshade from the Smithsonian where she got this lamp, and it cracked. And she did say it was touching and maybe it got overheated. Also, if you want to use a stained glass lampshade, always use an LED bulb, not a traditional light bulb that throws off more heat. So I had this 3-inch brass ring to work with as my model. I didn't want to mess with her original lamp parts. So I created my own ring on the bottom out of coiled lead came. So now that we've seen, I'm going to put it on the lamp. You can narrate because I'll be away from my mic.
Yes. For anyone who is wondering, like, if you were going to make a lamp and you wanted one of those round parts for it, it's called a vase cap, V-A-S-E. And I don't know why, but if you need to look for a lamp topper or bottom, that's what it's called, a vase cap. And you can solder them right into the stained glass lampshade. That's the word I'm looking for. Or you can make your own, like Monica did, with some lead came and solder and patience and time. And we're now, Monica is adding the lampshade to the lamp, standing on a chair. If you're not watching YouTube, you're definitely missing out because we're doing acrobatics at As We Art this week. And yeah, prepare to be wowed if you're on YouTube because this looks amazing.
Oh my God.
I'm really proud of Monica.
Standing on my chair was not on my bingo card for this podcast. And
I mean, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it on camera. So
we just got back from our walk, so I'm totally sweaty. Okay. I want to say if you ever have a chance, an offer to make a lampshade, my best, like first and foremost piece of advice is to don't do it.
Yes.
Walk away, run away. Just say, go to a lampshade shop.
No, thank you.
Oh, this took about 9 years off my life. It was just stressful. You know, a commission's always more stressful, right? You can't mess around or experiment, and there's a deadline, and then you have this pressure. So it's a little more stressful. But also, it just my brain and the way it works. I'm so glad it fits, and I tested it over and over and over again, and I'm so glad it doesn't touch the snake metal.
Yes.
Snake metal.
Snake metal. I like it.
Wow.
Inevitably, as well, when you're doing a commission, something always goes wrong. If you're making something just to make it, nothing goes wrong. But if it's a commission, you can bet there's going to be a crack or you need to buy some new piece.
Okay, let's not. I don't have a crack. I don't have a new piece needed right now. I'm very happy with it. I will say the bulb you're about to see is brighter than the bulb we're going to use. So if you can see the contrast right now between the leaves and the background gray, it looks very different, the dark gray glass. But once this light bulb, which is a little too bright, is on, it doesn't have as much differential. The shades don't have as much contrast as I would have liked, especially the gray, like around her hand. Her hand is only this arm and this finger, but this, I don't know. Maybe we'll get a dimmer bulb, but let's turn it on. You know what? Before we do, let's turn off that big light just to see if it shows up more.
We're about to be in the dark. Yay.
Okay. All right. Drum roll. Da, da, da. Yay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you can
love.
definitely see the difference between the gray.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It looks great.
I love the 2 tones of green on the leaves. I'm very, very glad I switched to that because at first I was going to use this. It's hard to twist this.
The 2 tones are awesome.
And I want you to see her hair. She really wanted blonde hair, and I used this really pretty glass that has stripes. If you, like me, tried to do blonde hair in the past, and I used like canary yellow, it looked cartoonish. I think we've talked about that on this podcast. So blonde hair is kind of tricky, but I was really happy with the glass. I'm still trying to rotate it so you can see.
We're spinning. We're spinning.
I know this is hard.
Yes.
I love the 2 tones of green, and then we're back to her arm.
All the thumping is the spinning of the lamp.
Yeah, the base of the lamp is hitting our orange shelf and our chairs. Okay. Well, anyway, I think we get the gist.
It's
Here it
awesome.
is. I think it'll look lovely. I think the client will be happy. We're delivering it on Thursday.
Yes.
Ooh, how are we going to post pictures without her seeing?
She might see.
Yeah,
That's
she
how.
knows it's done. She'll be surprised. It's even better in person. So,
I'm about to relight us.
oh yeah.
Hi.
Hi. All right, let me shut this off.
So cool.
Yay.
It looks awesome.
Thank you. It was a lot of work. So some pieces of advice for real, if you ever want to make one of these, is experiment on your own first. Make it for you, so that you can learn. Because one of the things I learned, the only one I'll mention here, I learned a lot of things, is going out of the lines at the top. I love the idea. I love how it looks with her hair over the top and the points of the leaves coming up over the top. I love that. Unfortunately, what I didn't realize is that when you're working with stained glass and you have to do all the soldering and all the patina and polishing, you often need to put the lampshade on its base, the wider base where it's more stable. And so it would have been so much easier when I'm flipping the lampshade over on my workbench if it was level.
Yeah, that's tough.
And I didn't want to put weight on these tips of the leaves. Now it's all wrapped in lead cane. This thing is so heavy and it's so solid. I'm very confident about that. But in the process, it would have been lovely to have, if not straight edges, if there was some design at the top, at least consistently across all 6 panels. You know, you might see a lamp with like a semicircle or whatever, at least they're the same height. So if you're ever making a lamp, I mean, I'm going to make another one. I have an idea in my head of what I want, and it's 100% uneven, which I'm still just going to deal with. I didn't really learn.
So there was a lesson, but it was not learned. Yes.
Lesson not learned. If you decide to go rogue at that top border, be prepared for a more exciting adventure of bumpy ride when you're working with the lamp. But I mean, I just cannot do.
Yep.
I mean,
Monica is not a color inside the lines person, and that's
No.
okay.
Anyway, yeah, I am really proud. I'm glad it's done. And now the best part's going to be getting it out of here. Like driving it to her house, bringing the lamp in, plugging it in, and running away. Because I just
It's really fun to see the customer's reaction, though, too,
Yeah.
when you do commissions, which we don't. I'm just saying.
We used to do more.
No more.
We vowed not to. Candace even made me pinky swear, which I abruptly broke. I know. I say yes to commissions once in a while, especially if it's like super challenging and I just want to torture myself like this. Okay, moving on. Inspiration, torture. No,
Yes.
Inspiration.
Pain. Pain is inspiration.
What were you inspired by this week, Candace?
Well, I think you and I have the same inspiration this week. So I think
Because
we
I brought
can
that
do-
book?
Yes. I
Oh.
think we can do a joint inspiration.
Honey.
Cute.
Oh my God.
Pinky linking.
She saw my book. Is this really what you were going to talk about?
Yeah, Lily Taylor.
Oh, you guys. So last week we talked about, we were about to go to an event. What was it?
We were going to a library to watch the actress, author Lily Taylor give a talk about her book that's called Turning to birds.
Turning to birds.
And we went, and it was awesome. She was so kind, such a good reader, which you think, yeah, an actor would be a good reader. But I don't know if those necessarily correlate because, you know. But it was great. She read a passage from her book. She did a Q&A. Her answers were definitely more interesting than the cues from some people. Like, some people took it as not a question session, but a session to talk about their personal experiences that really weren't applicable.
Well, to be fair, she handled herself really well. She handled this room of weirdos. Pro. I mean, you know, you have like 40 or 50 people in the room at most, maybe 30 or 40 at a library. And she was easygoing. She was relatable. She was funny. But yeah, some of the questions I thought were kind of, in my opinion, a little bit of a waste. You have an opportunity to talk to someone who wrote this amazing book that we have since read. And we recommend it highly, highly, highly. It's beautifully written nonfiction essays, but her way of talking is so, it's just beautiful language, but not airy. It's down to earth. It's real. And she admits things she's feeling, her insecurities when she first got into it. It's so good. But yes, some of the people's questions I thought were kind of a waste. They'd be like, when I wake up in the morning, I hear birds chirping. Why is that? Like, what? It's not a bird class.
Because you have ears, asshole. That's why.
But Lily was great because she would say to him, why do you think birds are singing in the morning? Like, I fucking loved it.
She was a pro. She was great.
She was really good. And she took
like PSA to everybody. If you go to a Q&A with an author, ask a relevant question, please.
Or don't.
Or just shut up.
Just listen. If you don't have like a relevant, thought-provoking, well-formed question, please leave your hand down.
Yes. Let other people that have actual questions ask them.
Yeah. Yeah. So, if there's a shortage of people asking questions, then by all means, start a support group about how birds make you feel and you start crying, like was what happened. But, you know, otherwise, just ask questions. And I don't know. I thought it was good. I thought she did an amazing job. There were some good questions.
There really were.
There really were.
Yeah. There were just a few folks that, I don't know, don't get out much, I guess.
Yeah. Or need to go to a different type of group setting.
Different meeting. It's a different meeting, guys.
So we were so pleased with her and the topic and the birds and her essays. And the thing I like about this book, I stand corrected. I've read it. You are about to.
I have not read it yet. Yep.
I've read this cover to cover, and I made sure I did it. Most of it, I did read some of it in bed, but I made sure I sat on our screened-in porch and listened to birds as I read it. It was beautiful. If you don't have, or you're not familiar with the Merlin app, explain.
So Cornell University did, they created an app on your phone where it's called Merlin ID, and you can use your microphone on your phone and it will identify bird calls that you can hear around you. It'll tell you what bird it is. It even shows you like if it's out of the ordinary for that bird to be in your area at that time of year. And it's a really great app. And it also helps them with research about like bird migration and when they're showing up certain places and just bird population in certain areas. So you should definitely check it out. It's a great app. And if you are getting into birding, as seems to happen in your late 30s, early 40s, speaking for myself, do it. It's worth it. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, we set up bird baths and bird feeders, but you don't have to. Just to be aware of your surroundings and know. And Merlin app is so great because it identifies birds around you. You might not hear yourself. Like there might be a red hawk way up in the background, but you might only hear a robin close by. The other thing that's really cool, it's like Shazam.
Yeah,
but for bird.
It's bird Shazam.
Yeah, and suddenly you think you hear a bird singing or chirping, and then like dun 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 dun, like 6 birds pop up on your screen. You're like, oh my God, it's so cool. But it's also nice to learn the difference between crow and raven. Like and it only does birds. If you in real life. If you try to do the Merlin app on a movie you're watching or a recording you're listening to, nothing comes up. It really is smart, the app.
It's great.
The other
There's
thing,
also different crows. So like,
Yeah.
there's the American crow, but if you're down by the water, you'll get a fish crow.
the fish crow.
Yeah. So it's really
Yeah.
interesting just to know like what is in your area.
Yes, totally. So you learn in this book, her essays are beautifully written and relatable and easy to follow. Okay, this is a very good book. But you also learn stuff, really, truly. She's become a bird expert. She's on what boards? A couple.
The Audubon Society board, and another one I can't think
I
of
can't
right
think
now.
of the name. But she has like cred behind this. And she just started as just a casual observer. And she lives in New York City. I mean, she also has a house upstate, but she started in New York City where you think, okay, besides pigeons, but I was sorely wrong. I'm embarrassed that I said, oh, pigeons. There's so many birds. If you know where to go, know how to
great.
look, know how to listen.
I definitely make the assumption that the only bird you're seeing in a city is pigeons or seagulls if you're near the ocean. So
Yep. That you learn a lot about that. So we recommend it highly. It was inspiring, and it's inspiring. Why is it inspiring? Because for me, it was particularly inspiring because this focus is on a skill that I have yet to really master, and I would like to get better at it. I don't think I'll ever master it. The skill is listening, for real, listening. I don't know the neurologist that said hearing is the sense, listening is the skill. I would love to improve my listening. Candace is so good at it, and it is a skill, and it takes practice and training and talent to do it well. And this book and being out in the nature, even on our walk this morning, I think you and I we didn't talk. We were listening.
Yep.
And it was so moving to just
great.
listen more.
we had a bunch of barn swallows like swooping around us too. We just stood still and they
Dozens.
did their thing, and it was really
Yeah.
cool. We were in like a whirlwind of swallows. So
Because we stood still and quiet. Mm-hmm. You guys, can you imagine me on an hour-long nature walk not talking?
they are few and far between.
I feel like I have to lean back to look
I know.
at you.
I'm looking like through the snake lamp at you. So
Oh
it's
my
like,
God. All right. You guys, we want to hear from you. Are you into birds? Are you into listening? Are you working on any art this week? Have you finished a project, started a project? Anywhere you are, we're not here to judge. We just want to know. It's fun to be in communication with you, have this community. We really, really are glad you're here.
Yep.
This is episode 30.
30.
We are entering a new decade.
Yeah, what's happening?
30s.
30. I'm gonna go.
If you're not watching on YouTube, you have no idea what we're dealing with this lamp between
Yes.
us and us trying to have eye contact. It's
Going
pretty funny.
cross-eyed, trying
Yeah.
to look at each other. It's going well.
All right, my friends. It's a happy Tuesday. Every Tuesday, a new episode is coming out. Share this. Subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe to the podcast.
Yeah.
Join it. Follow us on Insta and
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, and Facebook.
That just started. I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
And we will see you next week.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. And see you on 31. Bye.
Bye.